In the darkness of the battle, the stream comes alive. Mid-table tactics, going strong, taking the dive, raising hammers high, smashing through the lines. War cries and cheers, feeling the adrenaline rise. Streaming the chaos, the legendary clash from the front line. Straight to your screen, the bash with every roll of the dice. The tension builds, Warhammer warriors fighting for the thrills. Powerful armies clash, the deadly dance begins. Mid-table tactics, bringing chaos and wins. Tactical maneuver strategy at its core, conquering the tabletop, leaving none to ignore. Powerful armies clash, the deadly dance begins. Mid-table tactics, bringing chaos and wins. Tactical maneuver strategy at its core, conquering the tabletop, leaving none to ignore. In the darkness of the battle, the stream comes alive. Mid-table tactics, going strong, taking the dive, raising hammers high, smashing through the lines. War cries and cheers, feeling the adrenaline rise. Streaming the chaos, the legendary clash from the front line. Straight to your screen, the bash with every roll of the dice. The tension builds, Warhammer warriors fighting for the thrills. In the darkness of the battle, the stream comes alive. Mid-table tactics, going strong, taking the dive, raising hammers high, smashing through the lines. War cries and cheers, feeling the adrenaline rise. Streaming the chaos, the legendary clash from the front line. Straight to your screen, the bash with every roll of the dice. The tension builds, Warhammer warriors fighting for the thrills. Powerful armies clash, the deadly dance begins. Mid-table tactics, bringing chaos and wins. Tactical maneuver strategy at its core, conquering the tabletop, leaving none to ignore. Powerful armies clash, the deadly dance begins. Mid-table tactics, bringing chaos and wins. Tactical maneuver strategy at its core, conquering the tabletop, leaving none to ignore. In the darkness of the battle, the stream comes alive. Mid-table tactics, going strong, taking the dive, raising hammers high, smashing through the lines. War cries and cheers, feeling the adrenaline rise. Streaming the chaos, the legendary clash from the front line. Straight to your screen, the bash with every roll of the dice. The tension builds, Warhammer warriors fighting for the thrills.
Hey everyone, welcome to Mid-Table Tactics Live, your casually competitive Warhammer 40k battle report. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a stream. Remember to spread the word and let's see if we can hit our new goal of 2,500 subs by the end of October. Currently sitting at 2,407 subs and growing. You can check us out on X and Twitch for behind-the-scenes sneak peeks on hobby progress and updates on upcoming games. And if you want to chat with us and other 40k enthusiasts, join our Discord server. Links to everything in the description below, including the army list, guys. They're in the description. Before we and today we've got Kyle Gray and his Gladius Task Force's Ultramarines against Dan Miner and his Leagues of Votann, who he's converted up to be Skaven in this Oath Band detachment. It's the only one they got. He's running a quite a different list. It's like a ridiculous amount of models. He'll have to go over it. But the lists are in the description because it's going to be a lot of talking. Before we begin, we just want to remind you that while we take Warhammer 40k seriously, we don't take ourselves seriously. So if you hear any foul language or questionable jokes, don't worry, it's all in good-natured fun, but viewer discretion is advised. Hey guys, Cascade Clash, October 4th to 6th. It's a tournament being run in Washington State. It's going to be in Mount Vernon. It's not too far for you Lower Mainland guys. It's going to have 2 golden tickets, I believe. I highly recommend it. Link in the description. It's being run by our friends at Aegis Games. Noah and company run a great tournament. We were at the last one. We had a blast. The terrain is pretty decent. It's quite a bit different than what we play up here in Lower Mainland of British Columbia, but it's always good to get a nice little change. Eventually, if it wasn't for Space Marine 2, I would have that terrain painted, but it's going to have to wait till next week because I really like that game. YouTube, hey, your guys are muted, so they can't hear shit. Hey, YouTube memberships, guys, $4.99 a month for the MTT supporter, $1.99 a month for the MTT Coffee Club. The members did vote on what game. I put up Clash is doing 2 layouts in the hall, and then your mission, and you run a mission that runs on either. So you walk up to the table and you don't know which layout you're going to be playing on. You know what mission you are. So I gave them game 2 and game 3 with the 2 alternate layouts. So members got the vote on that. So that's what they're playing on today. And the guy who's super lazy that's actually playing today, who has yet to give me a QR code for the lasers, is in the house, and I get to harass him throughout the game. Yeah, if you guys are interested in lasers, guys, link in the description below. The green lasers that you see on the channel. Dan Miner of minercreations.com does sell those. There's a coupon code for $2 off in the description. Okay, as you can see, they have deployed. It's layout 8 today. I don't know. This seems to be every tournament's favorite layout. At least up here. It seems like every tournament you go to wants to play on layout 8. And they are playing mission N from the Pariah Nexus mission pool, which is the Ritual. Yeah, that's suffering. I hate the Ritual. And Swift Action. Battle line units that advance or fall back are still eligible to perform an action in that turn. So he with the most battle lines shall be happy here. Okay, they're going to go over their armies. I guess we're going to start with Dan because he's the one closest on that side. I'll turn their mics on. Dan, go over that large list that you brought.
Okay, get ready for a 5-minute kind of diatribe here about this
read
army.
a book. I'll be back in a minute.
I've got a unit of bikes here with High-Las. They've got the scanner and searchlight. Unit of Jaegers over there. They've got both the missile launcher and APM. They're equipped with revolvers and plasma knives. I've got 3 Sagittars. All of them have the High-Las beamers. So it's like I affectionately call, and we'll be calling them all game as Lotto cannons. And then they've got the bull cannons on them. I've got a unit of 5 Berserks here. I've got a unit of 3 Thunderkin with grav cannons here. I've got 40 warriors, 3 of them of which has been split to just create a lot of board presence. So there's the 1 10-man unit here, and then the 3 5-mans that are out of the vehicle. The 10-man's got a Grimnir attached. The 5-man's also got a Grimnir attached. Inside the transports, I've got, in this one here, I've got Uther's unit, which is a bunch of kin weapons in a vehicle, trying to go out and beat stuff up. This one here has got also a Magna Rail and missile launcher in it. And then this one here has got just a regular basic warriors in it. Then a 6-man bike unit of guys with 2 High-Lases in them. And then in reserves, I've got a unit of Gravkin waiting to come in. I like to call those guys Thunder Buddies, and we'll probably do so a lot. And then I've got a unit of Hearthguard with the E-Champ, who's got the Appraising Glare. That is my list. That was much less than 5 minutes.
I will imagine doing that 6 times in a weekend.
Oh, yeah.
I am Ultramarine Gladius. I will start off with Deep Strike. I have 6 Plasma Inceptors. And then in this Land Raider, I have 6 Bolter Aggressors with an Apothecary with the Fire Discipline Enhancement. I got 5 Inceptors, or Infiltrators to screen out my home objective. 2 units of Scouts, hopefully trying to slow down the wave of models coming my way. 6 Blade Guard with a Lieutenant with the Honor of Vehement Enhancement. 5 Jump Pack Intercessors. 3 Bolter Inceptors. And 6 Eradicators led by Calgar and an Apothecary.
You said 6 aggressors, right?
Yep.
Are you missing one? Oh, right. Perfect. Yeah, that's good. I was like, wait a second, where's that 6th guy? Okay. Yeah. Do you want to
Yeah,
figure out what we're going to do?
let's do it.
Okay. First turn. Oh, well.
Oh,
Do it again, Sam.
This is one of the few lists where actually I think going first is actually a good thing.
Well, you are
Because
going
the
first.
whole premise behind this list, this is a list I got off of a guy on the Votann chat. I think Bilbo was his name. Is on the screen name. Obviously, it's probably
Okay,
not
I
his
was
real
gonna
name.
say.
Yeah. Somebody's named Bilbo of Lord of
Find
the
the
Rings.
halfling.
At any rate, it's just a swamp list. I'm just trying to swamp the board with so many things, and just try and keep people out of my half.
I'm
of the
assuming
board.
you're both going tactical.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm lazy. I don't like thinking before the game starts, so tactical is the way. Plus, I just think it's better right now.
I've
So
played Fix once, and
I
I feel like I got
am
tricked
just
into
going with this style of list. I know you're going to get kills, so I'm going to basically judge everything that I think is not going to get kills on its own, just to make them easier to hit and stuff. I think the other group.
Votann get the
So
give
all
2
the
judges to
scouts,
4
the
different units. So
infiltrators, and
Dan right now trying to figure it
I
out.
can do these first. So, and then this debate is where the last one's gonna go. I think let's try with these assault intercessors, jump pack intercessors. Okay, scouts. This guy's gonna drive over to here.
You can't end within 9.
Oh yeah, that's right. I don't think I am actually.
Happy accidents.
Yeah, because you didn't press it right up to the thing. This guy is gonna come over here like so.
I just didn't want my scouts to automatically die.
Yeah, which might still happen, but at that point, it would be in a position where I probably lose whatever I put into you in response,
Yeah.
which is not the premise behind this list. These guys will just press up. This is one of the weirdest lists I've ever seen because this is the first list where I feel like confident enough that I can actually effectively zone out 3-inch deep strikes. That's normally not a thing that I think I can do. So I'm pretty excited about that. So we're going to see how this goes. It's just whether or not I want to scout up with these guys. I think I'm okay scouting up into this area here. And just being in a spot where they can just be a pain.
I really hate those bike units. They're so annoying.
It's
super
because they're
annoying.
so good. That's why. And they're cheaper. They're just a little bit more expensive than a 5-man hearse card squad. Not nearly as durable, but man, do they slap pretty consistently with the praising glare. I mean, sorry, ancestral sentence.
Yeah, they
thrown
are.
on them. Which I got to remember that I get to try and get that CP back on a 5+ with that unit because they've got the comms array. So that's my scouts.
Okay. That being said, I'm gonna run away.
Table shifted.
Just a little bit.
So, just so people are aware, I have 3 lasers left. I'm going to put in an order for more, but I am 3.
You got to let me know how many people use the code so I can, when I reach out to.
It's a decent amount.
Okay, that's
I
good.
will let you know, but There's a decent amount that I think have ordered and didn't bother using the code because they didn't understand what you meant by it. But that's fine too.
Well, yeah, it saves you $2.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I want to reach out to 3D6 Wargaming.
Oh,
guy who
right, about
makes-
objective markers, right?
well, objective markers, but he's the guy that makes the neoprene layouts that we have on the table. And I'd like to get a couple more, and I'd like to not have to pay for them.
That is my scout.
Or pay less, regardless.
Or pay
One of the
less,
two.
yes.
Interesting. That is tempting, but I feel like it's bait.
No.
That's bait. I think I could probably still do it though, is the thing, with without exposing too much, because the bikes are. So, first of all, let's see what I'm going for. In the sky first, there's an appraising glare on this unit, which means I can pick one unit that's on I can pick one objective, and everything on that objective counts as having one judgment. I'm going to pick that one. Not that it matters for first turn, but...
No, shocking. There's only really one to put it on.
No, I can put it on his home objective, but like I'm going to put any shots into that unit either, so...
What are you pulling?
That's a good question. And then I've got to decide what I'm going to do. So I've got area denial. That's a gimme. And containment.
Easy.
And then the nice thing about that is that means that I can... that's a gimme too. Holy cow. That is a beautiful pull on the first
Kyle,
hit.
you should have cut his deck.
I know. I cheated. I would cheat the opportunity.
I'm going to have to admit, I didn't even touch the deck. I had left it on how it was when I got here. So
Yeah,
I'm
no
hoping
idea.
that you shuffled it at least. Or somebody shuffled it. Because realistically, I did not bother with that.
Kyle, go over there and shuffle the rest of that deck.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and that's what he's doing. Like, that seems way too convenient over there.
Hey,
So-
Kyle, turn around and show your nickname on the back of your shirt.
Oh.
That's right. He's Dad Bod Thor.
Yeah.
I love it.
It was a little bit cooler to have my hair down and just really rep it out.
That is what I think is going to happen there. That's where my objective, I think, is going to be made. So now I got to do plans around that. So let's do some plans and some things. First, I need to get some warriors out of this transport because this is where I want my berserks to be. So if I get these guys out, these guys I'm happy to sacrifice for area denial. So that's what they're going to do. In a spot, can I just do it this way and be in a spot where they can all shoot scouts? I think I can. No problem. So let's do that. This unit here is just gonna walk up and do the containment action here.
Just a casual 11 points.
Yeah.
Just a casual 11-point first turn. No problem. I'm going to be off the inch away from the wall here to not be allowing any charge. That'll make that charge nice and long getting over around this side of the building. Now, these guys here are going to just move up and get in this transport here. So now they are embarked in 4. And then this guy can move still.
Some fun little shenanigan-y.
So the problem comes in is whatever I shoot at you with may just kill 4 on the first round of shooting, leaving you guys behind the wall to not actually be fully shot at. So what would I shoot at you with that would pick up the whole unit? I don't think that matters that much. This style of army I don't feel is as CP hungry as the style that I was normally playing, so I could just, and I probably will. So these guys can advance, and then it's 18-inch range. I can't really avoid that. But you can't auto advance, right? So
No.
the idea is that 9 is probably because they're 6-inch moving or 5-inch moving?
5.
5. Okay, that's even better.
Yeah.
So that's 8.5 is there. What does 18 look like? I still can't hide. So I'd be sacrificing the one Sagittar, and I don't feel like that's worth it. Or sacrificing bikes, which is also not worth it. I'll take my 5 pod shots with those guys. If I happen to get lucky and pick up the whole unit, I think I'll just be okay with that. So I'm just going to hide that guy there with the berserks and a nice staging point.
Coward.
Yep. Yep. Yes, I am. Okay, these guys here. The aggressors get out. They can move up 8. They can't get on the other side of the wall, which is okay. But I don't really want them to charge me either. So I think I'm okay here. I'm just going to move enough guys so that I'm all wholly within 9 of the wall, and they're going to do the other containment. And now is just that warrior unit's got to get out because Berserks needs to get in that transport. So let's move these guys. These guys are going to advance, actually. Just to...
I like how you've moved like a third of your army.
Only a third, yeah. Oh, no, we didn't. That's fine. How do you turn this one on?
Power button on top.
Oh, it's on the top. Okay. There we go.
Beautiful.
I will be getting a better clock that hopefully that people can see at home from the top.
Because this is the first army I feel like I can do this with, I am going to just zone out for 3-inch deep strikes. Because I think that is just hilarious.
Well, I don't think he has any that come down turn 1.
No, but when I'm a slow enough moving army like this, if I don't get at least partially ready for it turn 1, I am probably not ready for it turn 2. This guy will come up here like so. He's going to pivot, so he's only moving 10, which is fine.
Is he supposed to be somewhere else, or is he with those guys?
He's with these guys. This is a 5-man unit that has a 3-man guy, leader attached. The character
the little
with
drones.
Yeah. It's got a Grimnir attached. So these guys are actually toughness 6 and have leadership 6, which is kind of nifty. And then the drones, he's got a 4-up invuln, and so do the drones. So that ends up being a couple more 4-up invuln protection for the unit as well too, because the leader's got a 4-up invuln, and then the 2 attendants also have 4-up invulns. And yeah, so these guys gotta kind of go like this to be able to zone this out. They might as well advance just to make sure I've got plenty of movement to be able to do so. Good thing I didn't need much movement.
Think
Lots of zoning. Oh, it's it's a 40 mil base.
yeah.
Right.
Well, 40 and some change because of the smoke kind of overhangs the base.
Well, but it's just the base for those. I think that is pretty well less than 7 from there. A little 8. I guess 8. That is not quite enough. Maybe I'll scoot a little bit off the wall there.
But don't forget, it's not just a single model. It's a unit of 3.
Yep.
Right.
I'm aware. I think this is the only spot you've got to go, but then next turn I can correct that by just spreading this unit back out again.
It's 3 turns before I could do it anyways. You have tons of time.
What do you mean 3 turns?
Well,
3.
my turn, your turn, and then
I only have 1 more turn to respond.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way. And actually, you could in fact rapid on my turn, so it's 2, not 3. No traps. I'm not falling for any of your shenanigans. Okay, so I've got the containment action here with the wires in this one corner, and then containment with the Jaegers over there.
Making an objective?
I feel like, what's up?
Yep.
Yes.
Right here.
I am making it right here with this Sagittar.
Able to put a neoprene down or
What?
no?
Maybe if you want me to, I probably
Yeah,
could.
if possible, I like it when the
Yeah,
neoprenes
let's-
go down.
Right there.
Because the tokens get
So it's the
confusing.
edge of-
Yeah, there's so many tokens around for different things.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. And then just go ahead and put that rune back. There you go.
Man, we're gonna need more objective markers.
Well, we have 6, and then I have some other
I've
alternates
also
back
got
here.
some the Votann ones here too, right? So
Yeah.
and yeah, so just the shooting is the 5 warriors into the scouts, hitting them on 3s. So my plan to kill them has already failed. Strength 5 with +1 to wounds, winning on 2s for the ion. So that's 2 wounds, AP2. You could take in cover if you
I
want
will
to.
take it in cover.
Okay. I mean, yeah. Now that I've shown that I can't
I'm
actually.
5. I have to fail one.
Okay, so one of the guys in cover has to die.
2 damage.
Yeah. No. Sorry. Just 1 damage.
Okay.
Never mind. Yeah. Ion is 1. You are good. Yeah, I couldn't have killed that unit even if they all hit. But that is fine.
It's fine. So that's your turn.
That is my turn. I will take my 11 points and run. Oh yeah, it's got to be facing up.
Oh,
I was wondering why you were
quiet.
a little bit quieter than down.
Okay. There we go. You want to cut my deck?
No.
Oh, okay.
See,
okay.
I trust you. I don't have to shuffle your deck.
I go up to 3 command points.
I go to 2. Oh yeah, baby.
Okay. Well,
At
I
least
can
one of
extend.
those is doable.
Yeah. So I got extend
What you
battle
got?
lines and behind enemy lines. I'll just discard it at the end of my turn. My Oath of
What?
Mum-
You don't want to keep it so you can get it next turn with your 3 steep strikers?
No. I definitely do not. I have token for Oath of Moment. I'm gonna put it on these 6 spikes.
Okay.
Because they are the bane of my existence.
I hate them so much.
I mean, they're so good. They're too
That
good.
makes me so happy to hear you guys both lament about the bikes. Your tears fuel me.
You've got 6 OC on that, eh?
Yes, I do.
I do need to check the range on some things real quick. While I'm waiting for the Warhammer app to load, I'm gonna advance the Blade Guard.
No way. Obviously, no doctrines first turn.
No doctrines. 8-inch move.
Yeah, keep those low advance rolls.
Yeah, so
I want you on your side as long as possible.
yeah. Well, it might be a late push of everything.
Yeah, this looks like it's going to be a decided on turn 4 or 5 sort of
Yeah.
game.
Totally. I mean, I am going to do my best to make sure that it's decided on turn 4 or 5. It's better for my army for that to happen.
All right.
And I'm really happy with that first turn objective pull because I feel like an early lead like that puts pressure on opponents to maybe stretch a bit. So especially with him having a dead pull on his first
Yeah.
turn.
So
it's the assault cannon's 24, right?
Yeah.
And then everything else is 18.
yeah, I just wanted to
You
chip
wanna-
away, so I need to
That's
get to
right
here.
there,
Which
yeah.
okay. That will get me there with a 10 and a pivot.
Okay.
I'll stick my nose out.
Yep, you're good there.
My scouts. Just going to
Oh, are they going to charge my warriors?
no,
Are we going to have a slap fight?
no, sir.
Is Kyle just going to make an objective in the exact same location that Dan made an objective?
I was thinking about it.
Super likely. Although he might decide, I don't know. If he makes it over here, I feel it's closer to my guys with lots of OC, and then I can just swamp him, right?
My scout here are going to advance,
Okay.
and they are just going to all. Yeah, so they're all going to make it in here. So I'm just going to do that. This is going to be a little stalemate spot, I think.
That's fine.
You can trickle in if you like.
Nope.
Calgar's unit's going to
Anything that's on this side of the wall dies. I'm not falling for your traps. I've already told you this.
I gotta try. So, not enough to get so far. And you're right there.
See, I'm already liking this style list because this would make me really nervous, but I feel like with this, I just basically just say, whatever.
Do what you want.
You're going to kill whatever I put there, but I'm just got more stuff to put there if I need to. So
these guys just gonna come over here and they're going to make my objective. I think
you might want to move them a little bit more.
maybe I'll do it with the other guys then.
Okay.
These guys can make it. Yeah. So. Then they will do it. And yeah, no. We'll just put it down now. So
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. Pick him up for a second. Otherwise, Chris is going to be screaming at me. There you go.
Correct.
His OCD, because he has to look at it for 3 hours, right? It's got to be...
Yeah.
God, if I had to edit as well, oh.
You're too much of a perfectionist for editing. Nothing would ever get published.
All right, that will be my movement. We will go on to shooting. Ooh, I don't even know if my flamers are in range here.
Oh, they should.
Yeah, okay.
They're only 12, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But this doesn't matter. That's totally within 12. Yeah. Oh, bumped him back. There you go.
What? Well, it was within 12.
You're fine.
All right. Assault cannon into those guys. Everything else into these guys. Yeah. So I'll start with the flamers. Ugh. That's gonna
Hey, it wasn't a double one.
Yeah.
I mean, 12 shots should be plenty into these guys.
Should be.
You're winning on 3s.
It's just
And I save on 6s.
on 3. What? In the box.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's 9. AP2s ignores cover.
Yeah. So 6s. Can I make, what, 5 of these? I can definitely not. Okay. That means that guy gets a judgment. Yay!
I mean, unavoidable.
I mean, he's going to get double judged one way or the other.
Yeah.
I mean, that is why I did not judge that guy, right? He is plenty good at doing it all by himself.
Yeah. Yeah, then the assault cannon.
Yeah. Sorry.
Here.
Oh, getting aggressive now.
On 3.
And this is Devs, right?
If on 6s, yeah. I'll hit. They're top 6 right
Top
now.
6, of course.
On 4s.
So 3 saves, 3 saves, 2 devs.
Yeah.
So it's no AP or
0 AP.
okay? I'm gonna take it on just regular duders.
Mhm.
Saving on. Do I got cover with anybody? It does not look like it. So saving on 4s. 2. So that's 3 feel no pains on 6+.
Mhm.
None. So just 3 duders. 1, 2, 3.
I feel like that actually does you a favor.
Hey, Dan,
Yes.
do you have just a question from chat? If you had any suggestions for Votann into playing into guard?
Oh, I mean,
keeps
my
getting
other style
outranged.
list that I take with the double forts and lots of Hearthguard coming out of forts does pretty well into guard. Like I've never struggled with it. It depends on the style of guard. Like if it's a heavy tank list, or you want to throw it on my time if you're done. So you're scoring. No, it's the other way. You push this one. There you go. So he's extending for the full 5.
Yep. And then I'm
And he
ditching
is
behind.
Ditching behind. Going back to the thought, infantry, like volume for like bikes and stuff are great for volume. If you're talking all comers list, or if you're talking regular list, that's really what it comes down to. But a nice hybrid list with a bunch of Sagittars and land forts are pretty good in the vehicles. And then adding the bikes in to be able to deal with infantry for a nice kind of good hybrid killing list, is probably the best bet. You could probably look at some of my previous ones. Actually my last one, where I was running the 2 forts, 10 Hearthguard, both in forts, both with E-champs, with a lot of berserks and a lot of warriors. Well, not a lot of warriors, but enough warriors, is probably the best bet to look at for that style of a hybrid list.
Yeah, so what I would suggest to the players to go and look at we actually sort all the armies into playlists, and just check out the Votann playlist and look at the last couple that Dan's played on the channel, especially if they have the Pariah Nexus
I really
logo.
don't like the bolter inceptors, so my